field of medicine and especially the community medicine, and for discussing a very critical disease which has been unprecedented to the rest of the world or to India. But now the good news is that we are somewhere very close to have access to the vaccine. And when we know, when we are very close to vaccine, I would like to know from initially from Dr. Sanjay Rai, that how do you feel that which all vaccines are likely to be made available in India? What is the tentative timeline we see that by which maybe the first shot of vaccine will be given in a public domain or in a private domain? And maybe followed by do we have any idea that what is the number of vaccine shots will be made available to India? And if they are made available, it will be made available through the central government or a state government for a price, or it is going to be a free access? And if it is going to be for a price in public or private market, what is likely to be the cost?
3 manufacturers, they have already approached our regulatory authority, DCGI. One is Pfizer. The platform they are using is messenger RNA. तो मतलब एक messenger RNA मतलब अलग-अलग type के platform they are using. Another one is indigenous vaccine developed by Bharat Biotech in collaboration with ICMR. ICMR और भारत बायोटेक ने इसको डेवलप किया हुआ है. ICMR ने आइसोलेशन किया वायरस का, and they have already applied phase 1, phase 2 study over हुआ है, but phase 3 is going on. So currently it's the last phase of in the last phase of clinical trial, that is phase 3. जो third है, that is Serum Institute. It's with AstraZeneca and Oxford University. This vaccine is also in India, it's in the phase 3, but in few other countries they have already completed phase 3 trial, like Brazil, South Africa, and also in UK. They have already published, उन्होंने publish भी कर दिया है इसको, and जो उनकी efficacy थी that is around 62.1%.
जो पिछली बार डॉक्टर बनर्जी कह रहे थे कि it will be given to some specific people. So do we have that list of people, those they will receive it, and people those they will definitely not receive it? इस तरह का कोई clarity है, Professor Banerjee?
It is as per the priority, the healthcare worker and the elderly with comorbidity. इसका list बनाए हैं कोई state government ने. And also this would be definitely because at one time we will not have adequate vaccine. So as it rolls out, these are the two groups, and then we have to wait and see.
पहले तो SCPs को देना चाहिए because I think they are fighting this real battle upfront, and they are the people like those, they get exposed day in day out with multiple number of COVID patients. So by all means, I think HCPs or all healthcare professionals should receive it.
No, they have already prepared. They have already prepared list, and in first they have prepared. The estimate is 1 crore healthcare provider, 2 crore frontline workers, and 27 crore ये total 30 crore को जो है वो phase 1 में देना है. But phase 1 they will start with healthcare provider also. Already they have prepared list. Even mock drill they have already completed in 4 states. One in north, south, east and west. North में किया था पंजाब में, south में किया था आंध्रा में, कल Monday, Tuesday, west में किया था गुजरात में, and east में किया था आसाम. So they have already completed dry run also for this. So everything is in place. In dry run they tested from logistic management to even the feedback mechanism, app is working or not, registration, जो healthcare providers हैं. So in first phase में जो है initially they are going to cover only healthcare providers, then frontline workers.
That this requires a very special cold chain, which is say -70. So is India geared up or capable of maintaining this kind of a cold chain?
Now, the first question obviously is those who have already been infected with COVID and who have recovered, do they need this vaccine?
Whatever evidence we had globally in last 100 years, इससे लेके smallpox till measles, even a natural infection always provide better protection than a vaccine, as a thumb rule, especially for the respiratory viruses. चाहे वो smallpox था, चाहे वो measles है, कोई भी जो है हमेशा बेटर देता है. अभी 4 दिन पहले एक न्यू इंग्लैंड जर्नल ऑफ मेडिसिन में पब्लिश भी हुआ है, जिसमें 12,000 हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स का उन्होंने फॉलो किया है अराउंड 7 मंथ तक, जिसमें करीब 1100 समथिंग लोग पॉजिटिव थे, आईजीजी पॉजिटिव था उन्होंने, और सिर्फ 2 में आरटी-पीसीआर पॉजिटिव हुआ इवन आफ्टर 7 मंथ. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि एटलीस्ट अभी जो है जो भी एविडेंस हमारे पास है कि नेचुरल इन्फेक्शन जो है प्रोटेक्शन कर रहा है एटलीस्ट फॉर 7 मंथ. फॉर वैक्सीन वी डोंट हैव दिस टाइप ऑफ एविडेंस. जो भी वैक्सीन का एविडेंस है 1-2 महीने का है, लॉन्ग टर्म के बारे में नहीं पता है. सो आई कैन से कि उनको जो है दोज हु हैड दिस COVID-19 in the past, they do not require this vaccine, any vaccine. At this moment, I can say.
So, what is your take on this new strain? Because the earlier speaker had said that we need not panic because the faster the spread, it would be less virulent, and mutations might already have occurred in the Indian population, which we probably were not aware of. And mutation is a natural process, so we need not panic as such. The hard data is in our favor. What is your view on this?
Yeah, I fully agree with the views which have been given to you already. This new strain has been reported from UK, East England, and then also from some countries of Europe. So far, whatever we have learned about this new strain is that it is more infectious. It transmits easily from one person to another person. As far as the virulence part is concerned, it has not been shown to be that way, causing more serious disease. In fact, some of the reports are saying that its mortality is 4 per 1,000. So that may be even less, but I think we need to have much more data before we can comment on something like this. So far, this strain is there. It is found to be more transmissible, and I think we should not panic till we have evidence to show that it is causing more serious disease or more mortality. Even from London, from where it has been reported at present, we don't have any evidence to show that it is causing more serious disease or more deaths. And as far as the vaccine part is concerned, it is a mutation. We know that it is an RNA virus. And RNA viruses are known to have mutations, and there have been so many mutations reported so far. We have so many strains, but all of them have not been found to be clinically significant in the sense that they are causing more serious disease. And as far as the reinfection as well as response to vaccine is concerned, I think vaccine has a large number of antibodies. And if suppose if you consider this virus and the S protein, the spike protein, there are so many proteins in that. It's not single protein. There are so many epitopes. There are multiple this thing, and we have antibodies against all those. If suppose one of them has mutated, then I don't think vaccine is going to be ineffective in this thing. And even if something like that happen, I think now after the vaccine development, there is a capability to change the vaccine strain also. So that is also possible. But I think at the moment we should not panic. We need to wait. We should wait for more information about this. So far, I think nothing very serious about it.